Obviously the losing of regular wickets up front was for me the most challenging bit to deal with. And obviously the ball, how it was spinning out of the rough, and Nathan Lyon's a quality spinner, and it was incredibly tough to face him as well. So quite a few things. Obviously the day in itself was a tough day as well. But yeah, probably those two stood out the most. Look, it's one of those things. Happens really quickly. Obviously David Warner's one of the best fielders in the world, and as soon as I saw it was him, I didn't think it was a run. And look, it happened so quickly in the heat of the moment. Very unfortunate, and it wasn't nice to be at the other end and watching AB get run out. Yeah, look, I think it was a sort of wicket where once you got in, it was sort of a wicket where you could develop a plan quite quickly, and then if you could stick to that plan for long periods of time, I felt that was probably the best way to go about it. Obviously there wasn't a lot of lateral movement off the wicket. The ball obviously reverse swung quite a bit, but in terms of movement off the wicket, which is the hardest to face in general in cricket, there wasn't a lot of that. So look, I'm not going to say they didn't do anything that I did. It was just more of probably staying in our plans for longer and having clearer plans, I suppose. On a personal note, it was quite relieving. I felt quite a bit of pressure building. Hadn't been performing like I quite wanted to be through the India series on tough wickets, and then to get a start in the first dig and to not go big it bothered me quite a bit. But yeah, today fortunately it was a day where I had a bit of luck on my side and ran with it, so I'm happy with how the day went for myself. If I'm not mistaken, it was actually Pat Cummins at mid-on. I made it quite clear to myself not to run to Warner. I definitely would have taken the run if it was to him. Obviously it's natural when you play against the Australians that there's a lot of chatter on the field. Something I certainly don't mind, something that really keeps me in the game and keeps me going, keeps me motivated. And it never really gets out of line either. Not a lot of swearing and things like that happen. There are a few here and there, but it's not the end of the world. And I believe it's part of the game. It's how the game should be played, nice and hard, and it makes success that bit more rewarding as well. It does definitely give us confidence, yes. Obviously it's a very long series, and every innings is vitally important in the context of the series. So we would have liked to have done it better in the first dig, especially with the bat. But having said that, what's done is done, and we had to fight away in our second innings with the bat today. And I thought the guys showed a lot of fight. A guy like Quinton de Kock who took it to a guy like Mitchell Starc. Probably very unexpected for most out there, but it shows the fight and the character within the side. And then a guy like Quinny as well. So it was good to see. A lot gets said about a guy like Quinny. That is all talent and whatever, but today showed a lot of fight and a lot of character, which is good going into the rest of the series.